Yay! Hello, everybody. I am live on Instagram. I am live on YouTube. Hi, everybody. How are you? How is everybody doing today? Good morning. Hi, Janan. How are you? I've been thinking about you, sweetheart. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. Say hello. Say hi. Everybody on YouTube, come and say hi to me as well. I am so happy to be with you guys today. I have missed you. I had one of my clients had an emergency, and so I was sitting here where I always come live, and but that comes first, and so we took care of her, and so I'm here today. So as you guys know, today is Monday, so we're doing Q&A, and I have a couple of questions that people have asked already, and so I'm really excited to share with you guys. And oh yeah, it's a really great topic. I'm really, really excited to talk to you guys about this. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, hey, Danny. So nice to see you, sweetheart. Good morning. What a fun surprise. All right. Thank you, everybody, for saying hi. Thank you for your hearts and your love. It's so nice to see all of you. Hang on. I'm gonna, there we go. Okay. Perfect. That's fantastic. Everybody on YouTube is saying hi to me as well. Beautiful. So as you guys know, you guys feel free to ask whatever questions you want to ask. And of course, a couple of people already asked me some questions. And so I want to start by answering some of those. Hey, Dr. Brittany, it's nice to see you. It's really, really nice to see you today. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get started because this is a big, big topic. And I want to have as much time as possible for you guys on this because it's a lot. Okay. So the question that was posed to me, it was over the weekend, is what do you do? It's like this is for people who are practicing, like what we do here, practicing spiritual principle. What do you do when things don't go the way you want them to go, or when they don't go the way you planned them to go? Then this is a biggie. I get asked this question a lot. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kash Kumari. I haven't seen you in so long, sweetheart. It's really, really nice to see you. Really, really nice to see you. So this is a really, really big question, and people get thrown by this a lot. And what I mean by that is people can get into the process of manifesting, of creating, and then what happens is that we get in the excitement. So let's take something for an example. Let's say you want to manifest a certain experience. It could be in love, it could be in career, it could be financially, in making more money, it could be in health and well-being. And so what happens is that you pick what you want to do, you get started with it, and things start going what you would determine as going your way, going well. And then what happens as human beings, we build up momentum, right? When things start going our way, then it's like, oh my God, this is so great. This really works. I'm so excited. I'm the bomb. I'm this, I'm that. And we really feed on that enthusiasm and that excitement. Trust me, I am 61 years young. I know how this goes. I have had a lifetime of manifesting things, and then things don't go the way you plan. I've literally the whole gamut of that. I have experienced being on the planet for 6 decades now. I have experienced all of that. So I know what I'm talking about. And so what happens is that then, let's say something doesn't go the way you had in your mind, in your intention to go. So then what happens is that as human beings, we get thrown. True? I want to see hearts, you guys. If you guys like this, if you're following this, if you're vibing with this, if this is helpful. Hi, DJ. So nice to see you, sweetheart. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's what ends up happening. Now, what happens is that all of a sudden, there, my hearts, you guys know I love that. All of a sudden, we think, let's say, so we pick a goal, We start doing the work, and then we start manifesting. And then we're feeling like, wow, this really works. Wow, I really work this. Wow, this is amazing. And we get all excited and enthusiastic about it. Then something doesn't go our way. And immediately what happens is we make ourselves wrong for that. And a lot of times, this is where people get taken out in the manifestation process. So what happens is that then all of a sudden we're like, oh man, what's wrong with me? It didn't work. I didn't work. I did it wrong. There's something wrong with me. And what's happening, and I really, really, really want you guys to hear this. This is so deep and so powerful. You guys hit a picture that sits in your subconscious programming. Some old picture about how you couldn't have what you wanted, or when you went to do something, it didn't work. Back, like way back in your history someplace. And so you hit that picture, and then what happens is that you're like, oh my gosh, and you get caught in that picture. You get caught in that loop. And then what happens is you begin to freak out. You begin to say, oh my gosh, now look, I can't manifest again. There must be something wrong with me. There must be something wrong with this process. Or a lot of people will then say, this process doesn't work. This process of manifesting doesn't work. I don't know how to do this. There's something wrong with me. And so that's when things usually spiral out of control. So what I want to talk about today specifically is what happens when you get to that place. Because we can talk all day about what happens when you're manifesting and it's easy. I mean, everybody in the world talks about that. All of these quote unquote 20-something gurus, which makes me, I'm sorry. You're 20. You're 20. You've been adult for maybe 2 years and you're a guru. Okay. Not. But anyway, so they talk about what happens when it's going right. But I want to talk about what happens when the poo-poo hits the fan, because that's when you have the tools to navigate that aspect. That's when you really become magical. That's when you really become powerful. That's when you align with the universe and really manifest the things that you want. Cool? So we're going to talk about that. So first of all, I want you guys to understand something. A lot of times we think we want things, and we think we want things because we're manifesting from the place of something's wrong with me, therefore I need this to feel better about myself. That's never a great place to manifest from, ever. And that's rare. That rarely ever is the authentic place for us to manifest when we're coming from that place, because we're coming from a place of something's wrong. And in the universal scheme of our lives and life, we are absolutely perfect, whole, and complete, exactly how we are. So when we come from a place of something's wrong, it never brings about the authentic manifestation that we're really looking for. Because when we boil down everything of all the things that we think that we want, what we really, really, really want is to be happy. We want to have a happy, healthy, fulfilled life. That's what we really, really want. And so we have to, first of all, pick the thing that is the best thing for us, not the thing that we think. Like, I see this especially with people in relationships. We go after the guy or the girl, whatever our preferences, whatever our interests are. And we think if we get that guy or girl, then we'll be happy. A lot of times I see this with the body as well. Hang on, guys. Let me just clear my memos on my computer. Okay, there we go. We think, oh, if I just get this body, then I will be accepted. Or if I just get this look, then I will be loved. If I just get this. So we don't want to manifest from that place. We want to begin to manifest from a place of authenticity, our authentic self. And so we have to begin to know ourselves really well, who we are, and then what do we really want? What do we want from a place of What's the divine design for our life? You guys hear me talk about that a lot. Yes, manifesting from a place of authenticity, our authentic self. And I talk about this a lot with my private clients, the ultimate divine design for our lives. I can't remember what book. I was reading a book. I can't remember which book it was, but this was such a beautiful quote. In the book, it said, we are all fighting to build a tiny little bungalow for our lives when we don't realize we have an absolute mansion, castle in the sky, in our energetic bank account, just waiting for us to step into. And what that means is that we shoot for things that are so much less than what we really, really, really desire, deserve, and can have. And so we're so busy going after this little thing right over here, we don't recognize that there's a way, way, way bigger, better thing for us. So one, when we're going after something, so let's say you guys, let's take each one of you guys as an example, because I guarantee you, each one of you has something in your heart that you want. First, let's look at it. So step one is look at that thing. Is that genuinely the thing that I want that will bring me authentic happiness? Is that the thing that will bring me fulfillment? Or is that the thing that my ego thinks is going to make me better than everybody else? Or my ego thinks is going to make me be approved by other people? If I have 1 million people paying attention to me on social media, then I'll feel better. I mean, I don't have that, but a lot of people have that. And that's going about it all wrong, because that's 1 million people who don't even know you. And what that person's really longing for is to be seen. That person's longing to be authentically understood. That person is longing to be authentically validated for who they authentically are. And 1 million people on social media, ask someone who has a couple million people, they'll tell you that doesn't scratch the itch. That doesn't bring it to you. What brings it to you are real in life, real authentic relationships where you are seeing that person and that person is seeing you. So step one is to look at what do we really want and why do we really want it? And is it really, we have to dissect, really dive in and dissect. Is this really what we want? Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know why people always ask me that question. I don't know why. People always say, why you, I only want to pull myself off of that because I want to stay in this. I want to stay in what I'm sharing with you guys. Okay. So my loves. So first of all, let me see hearts and let me see hearts here on Instagram and hearts over here on YouTube. If you guys are following me thus far, I just want to see if we are simpatico. Okay. Okay. There. I'm seeing some hearts. Good. Okay. And then, not a lot of hearts. Okay, are you guys following me or is there a delay? I'm not. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, am I not being clear? All right. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Lots of hearts. So people, okay, perfect. All right. So you guys are following this. Good. Because this is so powerful and so important that you guys, Helena, thank you so much. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. I know it's much harder for you guys to give hearts over there on YouTube. On Instagram, they just push a little button and all these hearts stream up. But thank you guys. So now we're in alignment. So that's the first thing. Then once you know that, okay, this is the thing I really want, not because, let's say if it's in a relationship, not because it's the cute boy that looks like the cute boy that rejected you a long time ago, or energetically feels like the rejecting father that you could never get love from. That's not the one. My beloveds, I have had a history of men. They circle back. They can't quite handle my energy, and they all come back. I have them come back. I had one come back from 40 years ago. I was just like, oh my Lord, like from high school. And they all come back. And I'll tell you, my beloveds, I really, 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 really want you to hear this. They were never the right one. None of them were ever the right one, which is why it fell away to begin with. And when they came back, I was like, oh my God, for $1 million, I wouldn't take it. I mean, they're lovely. They're all lovely men. There's nothing wrong with them. They're all lovely, but they're not my person. They're not my person. But I was trying to get the love I never got from my father. And so you can see, that's one, that's a wounding, and two, that's not coming from my authentic place or my authentic desire. My authentic desire is to be with a man who sees me, who cherishes me, who loves me, who appreciates the uniqueness of me. I'm unique. We all are. We all are. So we want in love is we want the person who can see us, not for the exterior. They can appreciate the exterior. Trust me. I want mine cute. Trust me. But that's just the beginning. You want them to see what's on the inside. You want them to appreciate who you really are. You want to have, as Dr. Pat Allen, I love her, Dr. Pat Allen said, you want chemistry first and foremost. You need chemistry. Then you want compatibility, connection, and communication. I added connection as one of them. She had compatibility. She had chemistry, compatibility, and communication. I added connection because that connection is really important. So that's the authentic thing that I really want. But the other thing was just from a place of wounding. So we have to dissect that. And that, my beloveds, is what I do when I work with my private clients. We dissect, which makes this process a heck of a lot easier because you don't have to spend days, weeks, months, years, a lot of the time in this wounding, spinning around. You can actually get to the point, get to the wound, clear the wound, and then actually manifest what it is that you want, which is a hell of a lot more fun and more efficient. So, and that's what I do when I work with my private clients and with my group coaching clients. So now, once we know that, the second thing, let's see, what was I going to share with you guys next? Okay, thank you. The second thing is, if something doesn't open up. So I want to talk about this scenario because this happens to a lot of us. Like I was saying in the beginning, we pick the thing we want to go after. We start manifesting it. We get really, really excited, and then something doesn't go our way. What people make this mistake, a lot of times they make this mistake of when it starts pulling away from us, regardless, or falling away from us, what we end up doing, whether it's a person, whether it's a career, whether it's more money, whatever it is, we start getting freaked out. We start going, oh my God, this isn't working. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We start panicking and we start reaching over and trying to pull at the thing that we want, which is the absolute opposite of what we want to do. We literally jump in that space. We jump into the space instead of holding. Each one of us has energy and we have our aura around us, and we are to hold that space. When we jump into someone else's space, or when we jump into that thing and we pull at it, my beloveds, each one of you can tell me, does it work? No, it never works. It never, whenever we try to jump into someone else's space, let's say you meet a guy or a girl, whatever you're attracted to, and you guys are all having fun, getting on, and that person starts pulling away. The natural instinct of this person, that if you guys are really vibing and having fun with it, this person starts freaking out and jumps into this person's space and starts pulling at them. What does this person then do? They pull away even more. Oh no. Hang on. There we go. Okay. They pull away even more because it never feels good having someone else's energy in our space. So then they pull away, which makes everything way, way, way worse. So if you are at a place right now where you're going after something, it's authentically the thing you genuinely want, and the thing starts going away, whether be it health, but in all 4 areas of life, I want you to begin to pull your energy back. Don't reach over and try to pull at this even more. You have to come back and be in your own space, be in your own energy, and not pull at that. All right, my beloveds. Yeah, I'm seeing Helena right now. Sometimes I doubt myself. And this is what happens a lot. Thank you for saying that, Helena, because that's exactly what happens when things start quote unquote, what we see or imagine as falling apart. It's not, my beloveds, it's not falling apart, but we see it as falling apart. We begin to get what? Worry, doubt, fear, and panic. And that makes things even worse. And then we start spiraling out of control. So what do we do instead? I can hear you guys. All right, Dr. Elizabeth, that's great. Just shut up and tell us what to do. Okay, I will. I can hear you guys. So what you do is you stop in the moment, you take a breath, and you reclaim your own space and your own energy. You stop trying to go out of yourself, trying to make. My beloveds, for those of, oh my God, for those of you who have kids, have you ever tried to really force your kids to do what they don't want to do? It's a nightmare. Have you ever seen on the airplane the poor mother who's trying to get the kids to put the seatbelt on and sit down so everybody can so we can take off? It's like you feel so sorry for her or him. If it's a father. But, and that's a whole nother parenting, it's a whole nother story, whole other thing to talk about. But with regard to us, what we can do is we begin to pull our energy back to us. Now, step number 3, this is so deep and so beautiful, my beloveds. We go back to the process that Dr. Elizabeth has been teaching us all along to connect in with our higher self. And this is what I teach my private clients. This is what I teach my group coaching clients to do, is that instead of going into the panic and the fear and the doubt and the worry and spinning out, or I call it spinning out of control, what you do instead is we go back to the practice that I teach my private clients, back to the practice that I teach my group coaching clients, which is we step back and we reclaim our own energy and our own space. Now, I know if you guys work with me, I see a lot of my private and group clients that are here. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't work with me, you may very well not know what I'm talking about. And it's something that is a process, and it's not a simple process. It's like asking a cardiac surgeon, well, how do you do that open heart surgery? Well, that cardiac surgeon, he or she, has trained half his life or half her life to do that. I have trained, my whole life to do this. So it's a process to do this. But I will share with you the keys of it. You want to pull, just even if when you're panicking, you begin to pull back your energy and you begin to own your own space instead of throwing yourself into your agenda of what you're trying or forcing to make happen. You pull back into your own space. That's huge. And then, of course, we do the steps that I do with my group coaching clients and I do with my private clients, which is you begin to own your own connection with spirit. And that, my beloveds, is what I teach in my privates. It's what I teach with my private clients. It's what I teach with my group coaching clients. And that's a whole process. It's more than we can do just right here in a live. I know I gave you guys a lot of information, a lot here. And if that's something that you guys are interested in, please feel free to reach out to me. You guys can DM me here on Instagram or on YouTube. You guys can send me an email, or you can go to my website, drelizabeth.com, and we can talk about working together, because that's the process that I do. And just that scenario that I described, that is, my beloveds, I want you guys to really, really hear this. That's where everybody gets taken out. In that scenario, I call it a hamster wheel. When I work with my private clients and my group coaching clients, we get caught on the hamster wheel, right? And we spin around and around and around, and we can't get off the hamster wheel. So I teach you guys how to get off the hamster wheel so you can really manifest what you want. But you can see how that cycle takes you out. You probably didn't even realize that until now, that cycle is taking you out. And so what I do in my work with people is I teach them how to own their own power, how to connect back into your own intuition, and to oh, I love you too, and to navigate those times when that comes up, so that you can get off that spiraling hamster wheel and get back to your own authentic power and get back to your manifesting. Cool? So, my beloveds, in a nutshell, those are the steps. First, you have to recognize what it is that you want, and know that it is, and really, really decipher if it's coming from an authentic place. This also, my beloveds, is what I do with my private clients. My private clients and my group coaching clients, they'll come to me and say, this is what I want. And then we'll begin to dissect this. Is this really what you want, or is this from a place of wounding? And then we look at we look and discover what it is they really, really want. And then we go after what it is that they really, really want. Two, when you get hooked, and my beloveds, we're all human beings. Imperfection is the description of humanity. It is what it is. We're doing our best to be on the process, but it is what it is. So when we get into worry and fear and doubt and panic and all of those low vibrational frequencies, remember, pull yourself back from trying to pull at that thing you're trying to get. When you start freaking out, and you know you're freaking out because you start spinning out of control, right? Here's how we know we're freaking out. It doesn't feel good. When we're in authentic manifesting, it feels amazing. My beloveds, I come here, I hit the go button on YouTube, I hit the go live button here on Instagram, and literally spirit goes whoom, and flows through my whole body, and I start channeling for you guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm channeling information from the divine. It's what I do with my private clients. It's what I do with my group. It's very similar to what Esther Hicks does. She just does it on a little bit of a different platform. Exact same thing. And so I'm absolutely in my purpose when I'm doing that. And you know it, you guys know it because it feels amazing. I know it because it feels amazing. And then when I get stuck, I know when I'm stuck because it feels like crap. It feels awful. We're going to be spinning out of control. We feel terrible. So when that comes up, that's step number 2. We pull our energy back from the thing that we've been obsessing about and freaking out about. We can pull back our energy, because now that gives us the wherewithal to reconnect back in so that we can take our next step. Cool? Wow, you look like 40. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. That's really okay. So I have to so that's it for that question. I think that's going to be the only question we're going to do today, but I really want to address this because this is really, really Sheena Maya gave me a really beautiful compliment, which I'm really appreciative about. And it is, wow, you look 40. Amazing. So I want to share that with you guys, because people think that that's because of what I eat. And that's why people always are asking me, what do you eat? That's like the bottom level. Like eating. Okay, let me say it this way. Every one of my private clients, every one of my group coaching clients, everybody who I work with, when we start clearing energy and they start stepping into who they authentically are, first of all, they start looking younger. Way younger. Their skin starts to glow, and it's not just because of what we're eating. I know a lot of people who are eating healthy who look like crap. This glowing skin, and I don't have a filter. There's no filter on, guys. Healthy skin, high energy. I have the energy of an 18-year-old, and I'm not saying that like it's me. I'm saying when you guys do this, if you come work with me, if you do these processes, you will too. I promise you, I'm nothing special. There's nothing special or unique about me, except for the fact I happen to have discovered these techniques and downloaded these techniques, and I'm doing them, and they work. And if you do them, it'll work for you too. So all that to say, eating healthy is just, in my book, I talk about the 7 keys to skinny dipping in the fountain of youth. And it's like eating and exercise. Those are important. It's all in a hierarchy. Those are important, but you can't stop there. That's just the beginning. It's really important that, think about it this way. If I was each one of us are physical bodies. If we were musical instruments, I love to use the idea of a saxophone. 1, because my mommy played the saxophone and she loved it. And 2, it's such a sexy, like it reminds me of a woman's figure. It's just this sexy curve and really, really beautiful. So let's say we were all, for all the women here, we were all beautiful saxophones. And we're filled with junk and gunk, meaning we're filled with low vibrational energy, and we're filled with energy that doesn't belong to us. no matter what we're doing. I don't care if you you guys can see I don't do Botox, but I don't care how much you freeze your face. I don't care. You're still not going to look good if you have negative energy sitting in your space. What looks so beautiful and why people like, I'm trying to think. I've seen so many people who speak who they just glow, and it's because of their energy. I have a friend, he's 75 and he looks not even 50. He looks amazing. And he's spent his whole life in high vibe energy and does all the practices that I teach you guys. And so it really, really works. It really, really works. And so I want to just say thank you for that beautiful compliment. And if you guys are interested in that, come and do the work with me. I would love it. I think I've been telling you guys, I have to spend some time putting it together. I have the structure of the program together, but I have to actually put it on my website. But if you guys are interested, hi, Jessica. I love you, sweetheart. If you guys are interested, then just come on over and let me know, and we'll play together. I would love that. All right, my loves. Okay, so someone's screaming for attention here. There we go. I'm just gonna remove that. Okay, perfect, you guys. All right. So let's just do this. There we go. All right, my loves. So let's just do this for today. I am gonna go. I think this is it for today, my loves. I will be back on Saturday. Our 2 days for going live are Saturday and Mondays right now. So I will be live. I apologize I missed on Saturday, but it was for a very worthy cause, and I was happy to do that. But I will be back this Saturday. And in the meantime, my loves, if you guys want to message me, if you guys have questions, feel free. My email is speaker@drelizabeth.com. My website is drelizabeth.com. No dot after the DR. It's just drelizabeth.com. And you can find, for everybody on YouTube, you guys can find my my information, my email, and my information on all of my regular videos. It's on all of them. And you guys, thank you for the beautiful comments. All of you guys, all of you, really, really, really beautiful comments. And thank you for the love. It was really fun being here with all of you guys today. And I love you. I hope this was helpful. I hope I'm seeing lots of hearts. So it seems like it was. And I'll talk to you guys really, really soon. It was really fun to be here with you guys. All right. Let me go ahead. I'm going to say goodbye on YouTube first. I love you guys, and reach out to me if you'd like, and I will see you soon. Thank you for all the love. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Ciao. Perfect. There we go. And now